everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for our devotional. Today we're in Acts chapter 8, verses 1 through 3. Here's how it reads. And Saul approved of his execution, that's Stephen's. And there arose on that day a great persecution against the church in Jerusalem, and they were all scattered throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. Devout men buried Stephen and made great lamentation over him. But Saul was ravaging the church and entering house after house. He dragged off men and women and committed them to prison. Now, I can to some degree see both sides of the situation. I can see that Saul believes that his actions are devout. And as a young, promising Pharisee, he is educated in the law and growing through these religious ranks. And he really believes that he's doing the right thing. In fact, years later, he tells us that he believed that he was doing the right thing. Listen to this from Philippians chapter 3, verses 4 through 6. He said, "If anyone thinks he has reasons for confidence in the flesh, I have more. I'm circumcised on the 8th day, of the people of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrews, as to the law, a Pharisee, as to zeal, a persecutor of the church, as to righteousness under the law, blameless." Now, this is a man who genuinely believed that he was doing the right thing by persecuting Christians. And he believed that the message of Christ as the Messiah was blasphemy against God. Thus, he approves of the execution of Stephen. And because of this, the church in Jerusalem was persecuted even more. In fact, Stephen's indictment ended up setting off a fury of firestorms all over the city. But notice what happened. This persecution by the religious authorities resulted in a massive overnight expansion of the gospel. And it served to scatter the message and move disciples from the epicenter of Jerusalem back to their hometowns all over the countryside. Now, yes, the situation was intense, but the persecution advanced the gospel. Thus, the message is moved from like the city to the region and across the world, which was precisely in line with Jesus' plan. Just turn back to his last words. Jesus said this in Acts 1:8. "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth." Now, friends, I don't think we have to fear the coming persecution. God can use any season of Christian persecution to accomplish his divine purposes. Now, the opposition may intend it to harm us, but no one can spin evil purposes to accomplish a divine mission better than God. He can use persecution to drive discipleship deeper and spread the gospel further. So be patient in the heat of our persecution. God is about to unfold a plan that will blow your mind. So be faithful and let's press on together. Thanks for joining me for this devotional today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, share it with someone you know. Post it on maybe your social media page or something like that for me. It does me a huge benefit when you do that. Hit that like button, subscribe below, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.